The men's Division II hockey team competed in the 2016 ACHA National Championship game. The Flames were competing in their first national championship game since 2006, when the Liberty's now Division I team was the only hockey team at club sports. The Flames would face a familiar opponent for the national championship as they would take on the Eagles of Florida Gulf Coast. The Flames and Eagles have met 4 times already this season, where the Flames have won 3 of the 4 meetings and were looking to win a 4th. The Flames and Eagles would open up the game in a tight defensive matchup. The Eagles would, however, get on the board first in the dying minutes of the first period to take a 1-0 lead. The Flames would answer midway through the second period after Ben Freeman would score on the power play. The game would not stay tied for long, however, as the Eagles would score again at the end of the second to give them a 2-1 lead going into the third. In the third, the Eagles would add to their tally, scoring again midway through the third period off the face-off to give them a 3-1 lead. With time winding down, the Flames would pull their goalie to try to capitalize on the extra skater, but in the end, the Eagles would score on an empty netter and would defeat the Flames 4-1 to win the national championship.
Yeah, I was telling Lowe's during the second intermission, it's exactly how you want a championship game to go. You know, shots were like 20-20, and it was a 2-1, 1-1 game somewhere in there, and it was just back and forth, right? It was just 2 quality teams playing each other for the championship, and you know, kind of just how it went. You know, the guys left it all out there, and we made sure that we did the best we could with what we were given. So,
I mean, it was a battle. I think we're pretty happy with the flow of the game, the speed of the game, the way our guys played. You know, we were probably a little unfortunate there to be trailing going in the third. I thought we played a great first period. We did exactly what we wanted. And second, we worked real hard to tie it up, and we gave up that goal with 15 seconds. And, you know, that's really a bit of a killer, you know, as we look back in hindsight, you know, because we ended up chasing that second goal all game, and we gave up their third, you know, in the waning minutes there while we were trying to chase it. But I thought our execution was very good. I thought we matched them skill-wise, speed-wise, very well. It came down to a couple of bounces. You know, we had a couple, you know, you could look at the 2 goals they scored and say there was one kind of a defensive lapse or breakdown. But man, we buzzed their net. We had pucks bouncing and plenty of good shots and had some good rebounds and just couldn't buy a goal. You know, you look at I think both teams did well defensively. I mean, they probably had double digit in block shots, and I imagine we're pretty close too. So yeah, it was kind of what we expected. We knew it was going to be a war. Fortunately, we don't have to play tomorrow because we left it all out there. But a lot of credit to Florida. They're such a talented team, well-coached team. We've got a lot of respect for them. We've had some good battles over the years, and they deserve it.
Though the Flames did not end the year the way they were hoping, they still had one of the best seasons in program history, winning their 3rd consecutive Mid-Atlantic South Division title, becoming #1 in the Southeast region for the first time in program history, which secured the Flames their first auto bid to nationals, making their first trip to the Final Four, and finishing 2nd in the nation.
I think our guys have grown, you know, in their character and most importantly in their faith and with each other, and just been such a great group of guys to coach and be a part of, and just been a really real blessing. And a lot of firsts, getting an auto bid to nationals, #1 seed, making it to the championships, you know, getting out of our pool. But also just, you know, the most important part is just seeing the guys grow, seeing their character, seeing, you know, what they've done, what they've accomplished, what they've loved throughout the season.
Yeah, we got a pretty special group. You know, we've had a lot of good teams, but something early on just kind of stuck out, and Coach Morrison and I would talk about it, and especially as the year progressed, we had a team that on the ice just found a way to win. You know, we had a few close games and games where we weren't playing our best, or we got some penalty trouble, and we just found a way. So you know, we kind of felt like it was our year. Outside of that, you know, we're just proud of the guys. The guys really met our goals as far as representing our team, our school, our faith, and real proud of the group we've got. And when we're traveling the country up here in Westchester or down in Florida, they always represent the class.
With the season now over, the Flames will turn to the offseason, looking to capitalize on the momentum they had gained from this season.
Future next year, things are looking bright. We're losing a couple key guys, but Liberty always finds a way to bring in some great recruits and great guys. And I think for us, it's just more about not as much as the talent aspect, although that is part of it, but it's just the heart, the character, and the core group of guys we have, and what they stand for, what they believe in, what they're willing to push and sacrifice for each other and becoming that team. And Lowe's and I said all along how special this team's been and how it's kind of just been unique and something that we'll never forget, and that's the truth. And
we've built something special here the last few years. The talent will work itself out. We're losing some guys, but every year we say that we're not going to be able to replace them. Paul Ingles is probably the biggest thing that comes to mind. Is not just his on ice, but his leadership. The guy he doesn't take a practice off, and even more than that, I don't even know if I could say he takes a drill off. He's kind of the motor on our team, but we've got such promising young guys that have shown the desire to match that level. We're hoping Kazmierzak will be back. We're still waiting to hear, but Timmy Bierm is a bright spot for our leadership and our future. The program will go on, guys will step up, and guys will continue to develop, and I'm excited for the future.